Welcome back in here to ACC Football Kickoff. Guys, we're on our final hour of what's been a fun 2 days here. Power hour. Dylan Leonard, Dontae Smith here to kick it off for us, representing Georgia Tech on the offensive side of things. We got a tight end and a running back here. We've been able to talk to, who did we talk to earlier? Zamari Walton. And Zamari was talking to us about the challenges in front of you guys this season. You know, you're trying to put last year behind you. And, oh, by the way, the fourth toughest schedule in all of the country, toughest schedule in the ACC. Dontae, I start with you. How do you embrace what is going to be a very tough task?
You know, we kind of use it as feel. You know, people have their opinions about who we are as a team. So essentially what we do is we use that as motivation. We want to put out the identity that we have for ourselves, that we worked hard for day in and day out. We want to put that identity out there, not the one that everyone's giving us. We want to put out what we've earned, what we worked hard for, what, you know, not what other people think about us. So,
Dylan, how about you?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, obviously the past 3 seasons have been a disappointment for us and the fans. But we kind of look at that adversity as more of a blessing than anything else, you know. If we lay down to adversity, you know, we're nothing. So I know I'm not going to let it happen. Dontae won't let it happen. Zamari won't let it happen. Coach won't let it happen. So we're going to use it more as a blessing and motivation to, you know, move us forward in the next season and hopefully, you know, turn that 9-3 to maybe like a 9. Flip those numbers around, so it would be 9. There would be 3, 9, and 3.
You don't want to say 9 and 9. I love that. I love it. We don't want to say 9 and 3.
I can sit around. 3, 9, and 9 and 3. There we go.
Dylan, I want to ask you about your quarterback, man, because you see this young man and the things that Jeff Sims can do. He's electric, and he does a lot of things that other quarterbacks, quite frankly, they cannot do. So, in your opinion, the things that you've seen from him, what are his best attributes? Yeah,
so the guy's a physical freak. I mean, he can one-step throw it 70, 75 yards. I mean, there's no quarterback in the country that I feel like physically more talented than Jeff Sims. And I think this year, now he has 2 years under his belt as a starting quarterback. And this spring and coming in this summer, he's a lot more comfortable, a lot more content in the pocket than he has been in the past. So, I mean, we all have full trust in Jeff. I'm fully behind him. I know the O-line, the receivers are all behind him. So the kid's going to be a real special talent this year and something special to watch. So I'm looking forward to it and playing with him.
Dontae, Gibbs is gone, brother. That means there's a few more totes, right?
Yes, sir.
How many can you handle a game?
I can handle whatever they bring my way.
There you go.
So tell me this. Of all the running plays y'all have, which one's your favorite? You got zone, inside zone, outside zone, power. What do you like the best?
Coach wants to talk football so badly.
I just stretch.
See, I can
tell me
football.
what you like and why.
See, I like inside zone because, you know, you stay on your path, you have your hole, but in inside zone you get there's other ways to go.
That's right.
And
cutback, look out.
And there's always a cutback. So, and my thing is, you know, I feel like I have, you know, agility, so I can go from A to C real fast. So in an inside zone, you know, that's what you do. You pick a hole and you go. And I feel like, you know, those plays are where I find myself being explosive.
Does your line coach stay on your butt about staying on track?
Oh, he does. Coach Long does. But, you know,
stay on track until you press a line of scrimmage.
And growing as a player, I mean, it's hard to understand that, but now, like, I understand staying on your track. Like, it only helps you. What they're saying, that only helps me. But for a minute, I'm like, well, it's open here, it's open here. No, you stay on this track. It'll open up. So, you know, just learning that as a young player, you know, I take it with me. And that's why inside zone has become one of my favorite plays.
Awesome.
Well, this is for both of you guys. I know you're from Tennessee, and you're from Georgia. Pretty much in footprints that could have been in different conferences, not necessarily the ACC. So for both of you guys, what does it mean to be an ACC football player?
I mean, it's big for me. I don't know if you know my backstory, but I actually walked on at Georgia Tech. So just being able to prove that I belong in the ACC at a Power 5 conference. I mean, I bet on myself. I always knew I belonged here, even out of high school. But to be able to prove that to other people and show that to myself, it's been big for me. So it means everything to be able to play at this level. And now starting for 1 year, going into my second year, and representing my team and at ACC Media Day, you know, it's been an honor for me, and it's huge, and it makes me proud of myself, and it'll make my family proud and my team proud. So I've enjoyed it. It's been a great experience.
Yeah, kind of like what he said, you know, being on this stage of Power 5 football, you know, it's a blessing to be anywhere to play. So, you know, I don't take it for granted where I play, and I'm appreciative of being the ACC. And the ACC is not easy. People may look at it like it's easy. It's not easy, you know. It's still a grind. We still play hard teams. So to come in and just, you know, work through all that and just, you know what you want as a football player and bring that to the ACC, and essentially that's us winning, winning the ACC.
Dontae, I love that you've kind of established early on in talking here, charismatically, of course, you said, it's us versus everybody else. We don't care what a bunch of us sit up here and talk about as it pertains to Georgia Tech, albeit in a loss or a string of them. We know who we are. We know what our identity is. What is that identity? What do you want that to be this season?
I want our identity to be, we want to be a fast team, we want to be a physical, and we want to be disciplined. I feel like if we're those things, then the rest will take care of itself. Last season, we lost many games by what could have been one possession. So if we pay attention to those little things and we're disciplined in those little details, then we're talking a whole different record. And I feel like that's what we're bringing into this identity going into this season, that we pay attention to the little stuff, and little stuff adds up to big things, and that's how you win games. You do the little things right, and that's kind of what we bring into our identity.
It's awesome.
Dylan, when you talk about your incredibly talented quarterback in Jeff Sims, you mentioned one-step drop, 75 yards, boom, down the field. As an older guy who has had a resilient story like yours, to come from walk-on to sitting here after playing a full year last year and representing your university at Media Day, if he's struggling at times, where do you see the struggle, and how can you be a guy that can get in his ear and be a leader?
I mean, Jeff, I would say as a young quarterback, sometimes, you can struggle with turnovers and missing reads and kind of getting locked on one receiver maybe sometimes. But I think a big thing with Jeff isn't his ability to be able to do it. I think sometimes maybe it's his confidence and maybe one thing roll into the other. So I think this year Jeff knows that, hey, we're behind him, and he knows that we got his back. You can pull him aside like, hey, Jeff, you got this, buddy. Let's go. You're built for this. You belong here. And I think just him being able to, hey, he's going to have success here. I know he's going to have success with swung, and I know he's going to build upon it. So I think once Jeff gets on that roll and he builds that confidence within himself, he's going to be dangerous.
All right, Dylan, it's your turn.
Yeah, hit me.
What's your favorite route?
My favorite route?
Don't say a stick route now.
Stick route always open, though.
I'm going to say it's a common one, but I like the double move, 5-yard out and up. That's what I like.
Yeah. A little stick
nod. Stick and go.
Yeah, stick and nod. Maybe throw a little back shoulder, get up there, go get the red zone love.
The athleticism.
Yeah, me and Jeff connected a few times this spring we did. So. Hey, Jeff, keep that going, buddy.
Dontae, we'll leave it with this. As you look at Georgia Tech football turns things around and gives reason for optimism if they do what this season?
If we just go out there and, put in the work, we've already put in the work. If we show the work we put in, we work hard day in, day out, strength coach, working out, running, film, and all that we put into it, it's time for us to show it now. So if we just play how we know we can play, the rest will take care of itself. And I truly believe that, and I think the rest of my teammates believe it as well.
Dylan, Leonard, Dontae Smith, we really appreciate the time, guys. Best of luck to you this season. Tough schedule. You guys are ready for the challenge this year. Look forward to covering it all. Coming up, we're getting towards the end here at ACC Football Kickoff Day 2, all things coastal. Brennan Armstrong, one of the headliners of the conference, joins Kelsey and crew in the press conference room. That's next.